Hey everybody, what's up? I am back for another review for Animal Kingdom. This is season 4, episode 5, Into the Black, right? I got my computer. I forgot the title at first when I was recording the first video for this. I forgot the title, so I stopped it, so I had to look in my computer out and see what it was. Yes, Into the Black. Okay, y'all, this is episode 6. Episode 6, season 4 of Animal Kingdom. So let's get into it. I don't have my notes today, so I seen it last night. Usually when I watch the shows, I watch it on demand on my computer. But I seen it um, last night, so it's kind of fresh still in my mind. So I'm gonna do it without my notes, see how it goes. But if I'm missing something, put it down in the comments, okay? So we open up the episode. Episode opens up with Adrian talking to the detective who he's working with for Jack, I believe his name is Jack. He's the how do I want to say? He's like the local drug dealer in, their little community and everything like that. So he's been working with that detective to get info on Jack. But then y'all also remember last episode, the detective from previous season who was trying to, take down the Cody family, he's back into the picture. So he asked Adrian, do you know who Darren Cody is? Adrian was like, he's my boyfriend, yeah, but the detective was like, well, he's a pretty bad guy. So he wants information. Basically, the detective wants information on the Cody family. But then he also shows Adrian a photo. I don't know this dude's name. Oh, I forgot this dude's name. The guy that keeps annoying Darren. I forgot his name, but last season, y'all remember last season, for the people who watch Animal Kingdom, y'all remember last season when Darren was trying to do his own thing and he had his friend, the one that keeps bugging him, and then Ox. Three of them, they jacked someplace last season, but then Ox ended up getting hurt. He got shot because Darren told him about this place, and one of the people shot Ox. I think it was in the stomach, and so Ox and the other friend went to Mexico, but Ox ended up dying. So the detective showed Adrian a photo of Ox. Like, do you know him? And Adrian, I think he said no. I believe he said no. I don't know him. So after their whole little conversation, he went back to the place, and Darren was awake. Darren was like, "Are you cheating on me?" Adrian was like, no, I just went for a walk. And I'm like, Adrian is such a bad liar. Even Smurf said that he's a horrible liar. Like, you can tell in his face whenever somebody like brings up something, his face automatically, he breaks easily. He needs to get like a poker face or something, because he's a horrible liar. And I feel like he's gonna snitch. Okay, I feel like he's gonna snitch, and Darren, just kill him. I don't know. I just want Adrian to die, because I'm not feeling Adrian right now. I'm really not. So I don't care what happens to him, but he's a horrible liar, and Darren needs to keep an eye on him. Okay. So then we cut to Jay. Jay's waking up. No, actually, cut to Smurf. Smurf is at a restaurant, and her detective friend meets up with her. Okay, I might be the only one thinking this. Maybe somebody else might be thinking this. Okay, but I have a feeling that detective that Smurf is talking to is Colin. Because y'all know in the flashbacks that's Janine, and Colin was her boyfriend. When they keep doing the flashbacks. So I'm thinking that the detective is Colin. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I think that detective is Colin. We didn't really hear his name. I'm thinking like previous episodes, I don't think she said his name or anything like that. I don't know. I might have to check and see. But I think that detective name's Colin. But the detective tells Smurf that someone in the family is talking to the cops. She's like, do you know who? He said someone close. to the family. So Jay is waking up. Janine asks him, what's wrong with your face? He said, I got jumped. She proceeds to tell him that someone is talking to the cops. You need to be on the lookout, track everybody, get new burner phones, be careful, okay? So Jay tells Darren, and Darren's telling Jay, look, you need to calm down, okay? Because if this would have happened, somebody was talking to the cops, Smurf would have called like a family meeting and a whole bunch of BS would have went down. She's just messing with you, dude. Just calm down, okay? And basically Darren gets, ow, my nose ring. Darren basically gets on Jay's like, you need to stop, listen to Smurf, okay? Just stop, okay? Just calm down, okay? So Jay gives Darren the burner phone. Let's see. As y'all could probably tell, I'm not going in order. Like I said, I'm doing things that are like fresh in my mind. So we get Ren. Ren is sleeping. And so Craig goes into her room and he sees like a notepad and it has like boy names on it has names. Well, spoiler, she's having a boy. Find out later in the episode. But there's like these names on a notebook. And so he's like, okay, I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm not gonna snoop or anything like that. And so we see Pope and Smurf are sitting at the breakfast table. And people are thinking, well, Smurf is thinking that Pope is talking to the cops. Okay, she's like, are you snitching to the cops? She's looking at him like, are you going behind the family's back? But people throughout this episode was like, is Pope talking to the cops? Pope would not talk to the cops. Pope is the last person who would want to talk to the cops, okay? And so Jay's getting ready to leave. And he has a tracking device. And he puts it underneath a car. Angela walks in. Okay, now people are saying on Twitter and on the Animal Kingdom's Instagram page that, do you trust Angela? Yeah, she's a former drug addict, but can drug addicts change? I don't know. It's like, I trust her. It's like 99.99999% I trust her, but that 1% is like, what are you doing? Like, you just pop up out of the blue, but that 99.9999% I do trust Angela. I trust her. I might shoot myself in the foot, later on in season, something might happen, but I trust her. I do trust Angela. But Angela sees Jay, and he, keeps asking her, like, why are you still here? She's like, well, just needed a place to stay and everything like that. And he brings up his mom. He brings up Julie. And come to find out that he put a tracking device under Smurf's car. So, he's going to be looking at tracking down Smurf. And so we see Smurf. She goes to the place for chemo because, you guys, she has skin cancer. And so she is doing chemo. And get this one lady next to her. And this lady is talking and talking and talking. Now, I don't know what it's like to be, in the chemo rooms, but I'm pretty sure you don't really want to be talking to anybody. Like, you just want to be calm and, leisure. Okay, you read a book, listen to music, watch TV, something. You don't want people yapping in your ear. And that's what's happening. This lady is yapping in Janine's ear. And you can tell Janine is like, can you please shut up? Shut up. Okay, shut up. And then outside of the building, we see Jay pulling up to the place, and he sees Jenny's car, and you can see that she's at chemo place. So then we see Craig. He goes to like this warehouse, and he picks at the lock and everything like that. And there's these two cars, and there's this big old crate. And at the top of the corner of the crate, there's a camera. And so moments later, Frankie comes in, and she's pissed at Craig, and she tells him that he stole the dude's watch, he stole the dude's bike. Like, are you serious? What's going on? Come to find out, Craig, I think, sold the watch. I think said he sold it. And how much money? It was like $1 million. I think it was $1 million for the watch, and he kept the bike. Yeah, I think $1 million for the watch. $1 million for the watch. And Frankie ends up admitting that she wanted to work with Cody's to get close to Smurf. Basically what it all comes down to, she wanted to get close to Smurf. And Craig was like, well, you thought that I could do this and I can do that, but in the end you were just trying to get close to Smurf. And he was like, you know what, screw you, Frankie. And he walks out. But she was like, well, everything I said about you is true. Like, she does believe him, but girl, you like gypped him out of money. Like, that's kind of messed up. And all this just to want to be close to Smurf. Like, that's messed up. Why would you do that to Craig? Sad. What else happened? So we see Pope. Pope is getting ready for a fight, and Angela walks in. And later on, well, no, not later on, but she tells him about the story of when they were at the beach, and somebody ripped off Julia's bathing suit, and but Pope tracked down a guy and beat the crap out of him. And it's like, I tweeted this. I said, the people at Animal Kingdom, can y'all get like more in depth of like how close Pope and Julia were? Because yeah, they're twins, and it's like, I feel like there was something more. I feel like something was happening between both Pope and Julia. I feel like something happened, and like maybe like incest. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at some type of incest happened with Pope and Julie, because yeah, they're close, but it's like they're weirdly close. Like something happens. Okay, so she tells him a story, and then he tells her that but Smurf has cancer. And so he's getting ready to go for his fight. She was like, can I come with you? He was like, are you sure? She was like, I'm not afraid of a little blood. So like, they get to the fight, and I like their relationship. I really do. I think they're cute together. I do. Because Pope haven't got nothing. Okay. He really didn't have like a girlfriend except for that one church girl in the second season. But it's like, I like Angela, and I like their relationship. So hey, if Pope's happy, then I'm happy. But it's like he got kind of like some little motivation, She had to fight, and then, I don't know his other fights, but it was like the majority like fights he lost. But this fight he won by like rear naked choke, and like the guy was like coughing up blood and everything like that. I'm like, okay, Pope, you got you some little motivation. Ooh, okay, look at you, little motivation. Ooh, you go, Pope. Okay, so back at the cancer chemo place, the lady is still talking. She's still talking, and I hate that. Oh my gosh. I hate when people do that. I hate when people just talk nonstop. And if I'm not giving you a response, that means I'm really, like, not paying attention to you. If I'm not engaging in your conversation, please do not talk to me. Just don't talk to me. And that lady kept yapping and talking and talking. And I'm like, Smurf, please do not rip that IV out of your arm. Smurf was like, yes, I am. She just yanked that IV out of her arm. She walked out to the place. She took a knife and she slashed two of the woman's tires, and she just drove off. And there's Jay, like, far away from the building watching her. So Jay walks in to the building. He was like, I'm looking for my grandmother. I think her name is Janine Cody. And she was like, Lee was like, yeah, she just left. So Jay now knows that she has chemo. What else happened? Oh, flashback time. So the crew, Smurf and her, well, they're not really her friends, but Smurf and the crew, back in the day, once again, flashback. They're getting ready to rob the compound that Smurf told them about. So they get to the compound, they take the guys hostage and they get the money. Smurf holds up one of the guys, and I've seen that guy before. I don't know, it's probably not the same dude, it's probably not. But if y'all ever seen Ned Declassified School Survivor guy, it was on Nickelodeon, show Nickelodeon back in the day. The weird teacher, he had like the beard and like his hair was long, like the hippie teacher. It looked like him, but I'm pretty sure it probably wasn't him, probably somebody else. But Janine, held the guy at gunpoint, held the guy at gunpoint, and she took off her mask. I'm like, no, girl, put your mask back on. You don't do that. Okay, you don't do that. But she said, do you remember me? She told the guy to open his mouth. He opens his mouth. She has the gun in his mouth. And she was like, how does it feel to have something in your mouth? And so something happened to where I guess they didn't do a good search, because someone out of nowhere popped out and started shooting. And one of the guys shot her ex in the shoulder. And so they left with, like, I think she said $8,000. So they went to the hotel, and the guys were helping, get the bullet out of her ex's arm. And so Colin was like, yo, Janine, can I talk to you outside? So they go outside, and basically what he told her is like, do not mix personal with business, okay? Stuff can just go left real quick. And so she later tells him that was the guy, one of her mom's friends, I guess, that used to have sex with her. So that was the end of the flashback. So then back to real time. What else? Anything else? Did I get everything? I think I got everything. I think I did. Like I said, I saw it yesterday, last night, so it's like, stuff is in my mind, but I don't have my notes. I usually have my notes, but I wanted to try to see what it's like if I didn't, but hopefully I got everything. Oh, Craig and Ren. So, Ren is like, she's getting ready to sell coke, and I'm like, hey, get your money while you can, girl, okay? Whatever. So she gets back, and Craig was like, do you still have some more coke left? She's like, yeah. He took it, and he gave her like a couple $1,000s, and come to find out, like I said, she's having a boy, because those were like I said earlier, the names on the notepad were boys' names, so she's having a boy. Okay. What else happened? I talked about Pope. I talked about Jay. I talked about Janine. Everything. Okay, I got everything. So to the end. So Darren is at the bar. He gets a knock at the door. Opens the door. It's his annoying friend. And I'm like, Darren, you should have shot him either earlier or last season. two options: earlier in the season or last season. So friend walks in. He tells him that Jack got arrested. Then he says, I need $20,000. Okay, you're going to give me the money? Darren was like, yeah. And then the guy keeps telling him about Adrian. It's like, what is your issue with Adrian? Do you have feelings for Adrian? What's going on? You keep bringing him up every other time y'all meet. And so Darren is getting the money. And I tweeted at this moment, I'm like, Darren, kill him. He been had to die. Just kill him already. He killed him. He shot him right in the head. I was like, oh, I tweeted, oh, never mind. So Darren ended up killing him. Shot him in the head. I think like twice. I don't know, twice. Once or twice. So then he calls up Pope, and Pope tells him need to get the bleach. And so they're in the middle of nowhere digging up the hole to put his body in. What else happened? I think that's really it. I think that was the end of the episode. It was nice. It wasn't really action packed. I think they're trying to like tone it down for a bit, and then like maybe next episode something's gonna pop off, but it was a nice episode, got my attention, but really wasn't that much action into it. So that's the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Love you guys. Mwah.